You know what is the most demand module in SAP? And you know in which SAP module companies are ready to pay huge amount of salary? You know which module is easy to learn and still you can make a lot of money? If you want to know all these details, please watch this video till end. SAP, which is an ocean, right? There are not one, multiple modules are in, but demand is always on few modules. In SAP, there are various modules starting from finance, material management, sales and distribution, production planning, success factors, and so on. Not all the modules have the highest demand. There are few modules which you can focus. Number 1, SAP project systems. I don't know how many people heard this, which is there for a longer period in the market. This is the module which will cover project management activities, business activities, automation in SAP. If you talk about the business verticals or industrial verticals, you might have construction vertical, you might have heavy equipment manufacturing units, you might have IT services companies. There will be a lot of projects executing companies. For all these companies, if they are implementing SAP or if they decided to go ahead with SAP, one of the primary skill set the companies look for is SAP project system. The name itself says project systems. And mind you, this is the one of the module which is very niche, meaning the availability of the project system resources in the market is very less. If you are a bachelor degree holder or a master degree holder, have experience in executing any projects, or you are a fresher, do not have any experience in any particular project execution, but still you studied project management as one of your specialization, or if you are a person to learn new skills and have capability to understand the importance of time, then this is the module you need to choose. SAP project systems typically will have the scenarios which are required to run a project in any particular industry. Right from budgeting of a project, you will be budgeting a project, right? When you want to construct, let's take an example. There is a construction company who want to construct a 24 floors building. If that company wants to construct a 24 floors building, probably it may construct on themselves or They may call somebody from outside, right? Let's assume that a contracting company go there and they will say that we will construct, right? Then for them, they will ask to give a budget, right? Then the company who has come, the contractor will say that, okay, this particular project, to complete, I may need 3 years, and my quotation for this one is maybe $3 million. So once that rate has been decided, once it is being fixed, now it is being given to them, right? Then from there you have various factors. One is, first, budget has been finalized. For the contracting company, this is the budget, right? They have bought this for $3 million, and obviously they might have kept some margin. Let's assume that they kept a 20% margin. So technically speaking, their cost for this particular project is $2,400,000. This is the one which they have decided to construct. See, that is the cost which they planned. That's a budget for the company. If the contracting company wants to implement SAP, or if they already implemented SAP in the system, one of the scenario will be the budgeting. That means, okay, this is my budget. From there onwards, once the budget is there, then they will execute the project. There will be step by step. Any construction of particular building, you will have some phases, right? First you will make some, you have stages, various stages. First you will go first floor, second floor, like then you will cement work will be done initially, then you will go ahead and do it some woodwork, various phases based on the model of the company. They will have their own phases. That entire phases are called as WBS, work breakdown structures in SAP. So it will be managed like that. Then you execute the activities. All these activities, cement work, then you have something wall work, painting work, all these are activities. So you capture all these things into your system. You put them in an order and you track that. That entire system of tracking this is covered in project system. But let me remind you this. If you want to become a project system consultant, you need to have a strong knowledge on the project management. You may be a graduate without any experience, no problem, but you need to spend good amount of time in learning the project management. You have a lot of courses available, right? PMP certification is something which is available in the market, which you can train and learn. So you need to know what is project, what are the WBS structures, what is the cost component, what is the scope, what is the meaning of resource. All these factors you need to know. Until otherwise you are not strong in these areas and also not strong in the numbers, you can't go ahead and do the project system consultant job. It's very difficult. So if you are a graduate having some kind of a project experience, you can pick project system module. This module, once you learn the areas which I said, like which have the master data, which I said, like the one budgeting I was talking, flow I was talking, project system, then you have final settlement in project system. So all these components will be there in the project system. So you can choose project system as one of your career, and this is one of the most demand skill. But let me tell you, the other side of this, opportunities also will be less. So you got to be ready to take that risk. If at all an FICO consultant getting $7,000 per month. A project system guy may get somewhere $12,000 or $13,000 per month. Obviously, with certain experience. I'm talking about maybe 3-4 years experience. A fresher in India, I'll take an Indian example, maybe getting 2.5 to 3 lakhs INR. Whereas in project system, you may get a little bit higher side. But once you cross that 1-2 years, you will get a very big number. So if you are already in SAP, doing some finance module or MM module, you can always cross-skill yourself in project system and you can get this. It's the greatest option. So this is the number one module which you can focus. Number 2, which is also in demand, is SuccessFactors. In especially SuccessFactors payroll, we call them as ECP. This is another hot skill as on date, where there are a lot of opportunity but availability of the resources is very less. If you are a graduate or master degree holder with a tinge of HR background and you have done something and you have good amount of years of experience in HR, then you can choose SAP HR as your career, especially ECP. This is the best course which you can choose today. There are a lot of opportunities. ECP, the one which covers is the payroll processing. So you got to have very good, strong numbers knowledge. So because you are talking about calculation of leaves, then calculation of actual deductions, and finally the payment. So all these things comes into picture. So this is the second module. Third one, SAP Ariba. SAP recently bought Ariba product from some other vendor. Ariba was an independent product which is specialized in sourcing. We have SAP MM module also, which will cover only the procurement. It won't cover the sourcing, but Ariba have the sourcing functionality. So you can choose SAP Ariba, wherein you have a lot of opportunities and the kind of availability of the resource is very low. If you are a graduate or a postgraduate with experience in procurement or no experience also, still you can do this. If you are a lateral with 3-4 years of experience, obviously there will be an edge. If you are an MM consultant already and you want to get into this, super. The best program for you. Obviously SAP Ariba also will get very good package, especially in Middle East, UK and US. You have a lot of opportunities in Ariba. There is they are ready to pay 180k per annum for Ariba, where 3-4 years of experience in US. Same goes in UK as well. Very good salaries are being paid. Middle East, yes, you have very good salaries paid. At least you can get an average $12,000 per month. $10,000 to $12,000. You got to be very much senior, and these are contractual positions. All positions which I'm talking are contractual positions. So Ariba, SuccessFactors, project systems. These are the few high demand modules as on date. Hope this video is useful for you, and please follow this channel if you really like the content which I presented. Looking forward. Have a nice day.